BTS News Today. Wednesday night, January 29th, 2025, was supposed to be a normal night for American Airlines Flight 287. This commercial aircraft departed from Incheon International Airport, South Korea, to Los Angeles International Airport, United States. On the passenger list, there are a variety of individuals with diverse destinations, some for vacation, some are for work, and some are for visiting loved ones. However, among the passengers, word spread that there was a family from Jungkook, one of the BTS members, who was on this flight. They are said to be visiting Jungkook, who is undergoing medical treatment at a hospital in the United States due to suspected food poisoning sometime ago in a sky that was supposed to be safe for air travel. A great tragedy occurred. At around 21:05 local time, an American Airlines plane flying at an altitude of 30,000 feet collided with a Black Hawk helicopter belonging to the U.S. military. The collision was so violent that it caused a huge explosion visible from the land around Nevada. Accident seconds. An eyewitness on the mainland, a rancher in the Nevada desert, describes how he saw a flash of light in the sky before the sound of an explosion that echoed in the silent night. At first I thought it was a shooting star, but then I saw flames and debris falling, he said. According to preliminary reports from aviation authorities, the American Airlines plane was in a predetermined flight path. However, a Black Hawk helicopter that was conducting a surprise training mission crossed the same path, causing an inevitable collision. Inside the plane, panic broke out shortly after impact. Footage of the last communication with the pilot showed the sound of a warning alarm sounding in the cockpit, followed by the sound of the captain trying to take control of the aircraft. However, with part of the wing destroyed and the control system disrupted, the plane lost control and crashed in a matter of minutes. Rescuers were immediately deployed to the crash site, but the fire that burned through the rubble made the evacuation process difficult. The wreckage of the aircraft was scattered over a large area, and only a small part of the aircraft's parts could still be identified. The U.S. military and the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, immediately conducted an investigation to determine the exact cause of this accident. They collected data from the plane's black boxes, as well as interrogating witnesses and air traffic control officers who were working that night. When news of this accident spread on social media, BTS fans around the world began speculating about the truth of the news that Jungkook's family was on the plane. The hashtags #PrayForJungkook and #American Crash immediately became trending on various platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. Big Hit Music, the agency that houses BTS, finally issued an official statement that they are still waiting for confirmation from the relevant authorities. However, they also asked the public not to spread speculation that has not been proven true. In South Korea, the mourning atmosphere enveloped the families of the passengers. Incheon Airport was filled with families crying and hoping for more information. Many of them have not been able to accept the fact that their loved ones are gone forever. If there really was Jungkook's family on that plane, this will be a severe blow to the star, who had previously been in a weakened condition as a result of medical treatment. Over time, various theories began to emerge regarding the causes of this accident. Some suspected negligence on the part of the military operating the Black Hawk helicopters, while others blamed a technical glitch on the American Airlines plane. The U.S. government itself promised to conduct a thorough investigation. U.S. President Donald Trump, in an official statement, expressed his deep condolences to all the families of the victims and promised to provide full transparency in this investigation. One of the most touching things about this tragedy was the last message found on the mobile phones of some passengers. One victim, a mother visiting her son in the United States, sent a voice message to her family before the plane crashed. "I'm so excited to meet you. Wait for me there. Yes," he said in his last recording. These last messages serve as a reminder of how much time we spend with our loved ones means. Although this tragedy left deep wounds, the world did not stop spinning. The victim's family slowly tries to accept reality, although the sense of loss will never completely disappear. Jungkook, if it is true that his family was the victim in this accident, will definitely face difficult times. The support from his fans around the world might be a strength for him to stay afloat. Meanwhile, the aviation world is again conducting a large-scale evaluation of safety procedures to prevent similar incidents from recurring in the future. Stories of the victims, profiles of some victims, their backgrounds, and how their closest people remember them. In-depth research, how research teams work, the technologies used, as well as interviews with aviation and air safety experts. Global impact, how the world responded to this tragedy, includes statements from various world leaders and the aviation industry. Influence on Jungkook and BTS. If it's true that Jungkook's family is a victim, how does this affect him and BTS as a whole? Behind the statistical figures of fatalities, there is a real life, people with dreams, families, and their stories. Here are some of those on board American Airlines Flight 287. Kim Hyun-suk, 55 years old father who wants to meet his son. Kim Hyun-suk is a small businessman in Seoul who is known as a loving father figure. He boarded this plane to visit his son, Kim Ji-hoon, who was studying in California. This was supposed to be Hyun-suk's first visit after 3 years of not seeing his son due to the pandemic and busy work. Before takeoff, Ji-hoon receives a message from his father, "I can't wait to see you again, son. Take care of your health. We will eat together at your favorite restaurant." However, the meeting never took place. Park So-min, 28 years old, a lucky BTS fan. Park So-min is an ARMY BTS fans who was lucky to get a chance to work in a recording studio in Los Angeles. He plans to settle in the US to pursue his dream as a music producer. On this journey, So-min also hopes to meet his idol, Jungkook, who is reportedly in the United States. In his last post on Instagram before flying, he wrote, "My dream has finally come true. Thank you for your support. See you in LA." Fate, however, said otherwise. Lee Min-ji, 42 years old, a mother with new hopes. Min-ji has just recovered from a long battle with cancer. His trip to America was a new beginning for him, where he will begin life with his long-settled sister in San Francisco. Before departure, he left a letter for his daughter in Korea. "Mama will start a new life and make sure we have a better future." Wait, Mom, yeah. Unfortunately, the letter is now the last memory for her daughter. After the tragic accident, a team of investigators from the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, of the United States, working relentlessly to find out the exact cause of the collision between American Airlines 287 and a Black Hawk helicopter belonging to the U.S. military. Conspiracy and alternative theories, discussion of various speculations and rumors that circulated after the accident. Aviation. What can be learned from this tragedy and how commercial and military aviation could improve safety in the future? This tragedy in the sky is a reminder that life is so fragile and full of uncertainty. In an instant, everything can change. Therefore, we must always value every moment we have with the person we love. May all the victims who died in this accident have the best place by his side, and the family left behind is given the strength to face this ordeal.